pretty warm as we head through the afternoon, with temperatures climbing well into the 80s, especially if you are east river to the west. We're talking about low to mid 90s as the midsummer heat that we thought may be gone for a little while. Now it's back and it's sticking around for a while. Even by night, it's going to be pretty warm too. Lows in the 60s, couple of upper 50s as the exception to the rule. But we're not going to be coasting into fall anytime soon. We'll talk about that coming up, but until then, Midday in KELOLAND starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, Midday in KELOLAND.
A Rapid City nonprofit is reaching out to students to raise suicide awareness. Plus,
the stage is set for this week's presidential debate. I'm Nicole Skanga in Washington with details of the first matchup between former President Trump and Vice President Harris.
Well, good afternoon and thanks for joining us. I'm Tom Hansen. A Sioux Falls man is behind bars charged with murder. On Friday evening, court documents say 30-year-old Dylan Farmer went to the Minnehaha County Jail and tried to turn himself in. The affidavit says he told police he wanted to go to jail and that he'd shot a man in the face. Now, the police chief says it isn't unusual to get false confessions, so police let Farmer go. Around 7 hours later, authorities found 30-year-old Casey Schaefer's body in an apartment northwest of Covell Lake. Early Sunday morning, Farmer was booked into the Minnehaha County Jail on murder charges. He's scheduled to make his first court appearance this afternoon. We'll let you know what happens. 2 people have died after falling into a silo Saturday morning near Volga. The 2 were working to repair a damaged roof on an 80-foot silo, which was nearly full. According to a post from the Brookings County Sheriff's Office, both became trapped inside and may have been overtaken by toxic gases. They were identified as 51-year-old Larry Dalzell of Tennessee and 41-year-old Randy Vandekeeft of Georgia. Both were working for Heartland Tank. Well, September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. Last year, around 50,000 deaths were due to suicide. Nonprofits like Lost and Found are reaching out to college students and other youth across the state to let them know that they matter and that they're not alone.
Lost and Found is a nonprofit that does mental health resources, education, and support aimed at reducing suicide risk in ages 10 to 34, but then also their support networks. So trying to do more with programming, education, making suicide prevention everybody's business.
We'll hear more on how Lost and Found and others in the community are looking to help those in need in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND. Turning now to first look at midday forecasts with meteorologist Adam Rutz. What's going on out there, Adam?
Nothing. There you go.
That's good.
That's the long and the short of it. There is really not much of anything going on today. We have high pressure still very much in control, at least in terms of active weather. There's nothing going on. Temperature-wise, that's a different story. We're already up to 76 in Sioux Falls as we take a look north from our downtown camera. If you're keeping score at home, average for this time of year is 78. So we'll get above that. It's going to be not a matter of if, but by how much. South wind, by the way, at 11 miles per hour will help bring in a little bit more of that heat. 75 as we head up to Aberdeen with a south wind at 14 miles per hour. Really across KELOLAND, it's a nice start to the afternoon. But once you head over the river and head west, it gets warmer. 84 Rapid City, 87 in Phillip, 86 for Pine Ridge, 82 Valentine and Custer. Compare that to the 70s, with the exception being Marshall over at 80, 78 in Spencer over toward northwestern Iowa, Huron sitting at 75. Everybody is warmer now compared to the same point yesterday by at least a small margin, but we're going to continue to climb up the ladder as we go through the day today and even tomorrow for that matter. Beyond that, if you look at the left-hand side of your screen toward the upper left corner, there are a couple of isolated showers out there. They're over toward Montana and northeastern Wyoming, but at least there's something this time around. It has been very quiet as of late, but we're going to try and get something to talk about sooner rather than later. Until then, though, enjoy the warmth as it comes along. Mid-80s to near 90 for southeastern KELOLAND. The latter more likely toward Yankton, Mitchell, over to Wagner, and even toward Gregory for that matter. Up into the northeastern portion of the region, mid-80s, a decent amount of sunshine, but a little on the breezy side as well. And out west, we're going to be looking at highs in the 90s, even near 100-degree heat possible in a couple of areas like Buffalo, Phillip, and Valentine. All the while, you also get in on sunshine, but it's filtered sunshine today. We'll talk about that. We'll go through the rest of your forecast as well coming up.
Thank you, Adam. Well, story time is an important part of Siouxland libraries. The program helps teach early literacy skills, including reading, talking, writing, singing, and, of course, playing. Today, the local library system hosted a day of training at the downtown library to help librarians in Sioux Falls and beyond enhance their storytelling skills.
We are reaching several hundreds, thousands of children each week. So it's important that our storytellers have the skills to be able to provide those story times that are going to be enriching and encouraging for children.
Now we'll hear from the musician, author, and child development specialist who led today's training about the significance of story time. That's tonight on KELOLAND News. Well, the candidates are engaged in last-minute preps ahead of tomorrow's first and potentially only presidential debate. Nicole Skanga has more details from Washington, D.C.
Vice President Kamala Harris took a break from debate prep Sunday afternoon for a walk with her husband.
Are you ready, Madam Vice President?
Ready. Harris has more mock debates planned today. Sources say she'll try to focus on policy issues, but she's prepared for any personal attacks from former President Donald Trump.
There's no floor for him in terms of how low he will go, and we should be prepared for that. We should be prepared for the fact that he is not burdened by telling the truth.
Trump campaigned in Wisconsin over the weekend and slammed Harris and President Joe Biden.
We're run by stupid people. Stupid people. And we found that out at the debate with Joe. How did that work out? And we're going to find it out again on Tuesday night. Is anybody going to be watching?
Trump says he doesn't need much debate prep because he claims he's been preparing his whole life.
The stakes for the debate are sky high, with the latest CBS News polling showing the two candidates running neck and neck in 3 battleground states.
The two candidates are in a statistical tie in Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, states that will help determine the next president. Supporters of both candidates say the debate is important.
Are you planning to watch the debate next?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I got the popcorn already.
I think it's pretty important for her to do well, and I think she will. She's a really strong debater.
Harris and Trump will be traveling later today to get closer to tomorrow's debate site. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Washington.
Now, Harris is headed to Philadelphia, the host city for the debate, while Trump is headed to his New York hotel.